Hey friends, we're back for day 2. We made it after a pretty eventful day yesterday. We're happy to be back, right?
We are.
That we got there in the end. 12 hours in accident and emergency here in Hong Kong is not the one. The healthcare system here is not easy to deal with. But
would not recommend.
Wouldn't recommend at all. No, but we, as we said, we are happy to be back here with Duffy for some reason. I think it's a celebration of Duffy still. So, hey, we've got Duffy instead of Mickey, but it's going to be a good day. We're actually going to get on a few more rides today. I do want to get back on a ride of Mystic Manor because I loved that yesterday. Even the Jungle River Cruise was fantastic. All of the rides we did, all three of the rides that we did yesterday were fantastic. So
we're going to go the other way around the park today, though, aren't we? Tomorrowland and Fantasy.
That's it. We're going to start in Tomorrowland and at least knock out rides that we haven't done before we start going on rides that we've already done. So if you guys do enjoy the video throughout, give us a thumbs up. Do appreciate it. It really does help us out a lot. It'd be great if you could hit the subscribe button, bell icon to be notified when we post all new videos. Let's do this for take 2. So as we said, we are back here. Duffy adorning the main entrance and the little, that looks like nautical wheels or something. The entrance to this park is actually really nice. It's just a bigger version of Disneyland Park in California. Here you leave today and enter the world of yesterday, tomorrow and fantasy once again. So we walked in the park and we got like loads of people here queuing to watch something. Apparently it's a student singing show. So we don't need to watch that. We got the main mouse is in the gazebo today. Hey Mickey, you are fine. He is in his normal old school gear, which is good to see. We don't see that often. Here we go, so take 2. We are on Main Street. We're actually going to go into the Emporium because we didn't get a chance to go into the shops at all yesterday, just to see what they've got in here. At least something Hong Kong Disneyland related. Not one of these bears, I don't think I'd fit that in my suitcase. Some of the displays are really cute in here. You've got the Duffy and Friends, and then you've got these little Hong Kong Disneyland Jenga blocks. I always love coming in the shops because they're all so well decorated. They've got the 100 collection down here, but they've got like, because of where we are, they've got all these chopsticks. These are kids' versions of chopsticks. And then you've got like all of the Duffy and Friends collection. You've got pancake pans, rice cookers, everything. It feels good being back in the park. It feels really nice. Castle behind us. So we're going to make our way firstly into Tomorrowland, as we said at the top of the video. We've signed up to the Disability Access Service because Becky was told yesterday at the hospital it was a problem with her leg. She was told to keep her leg elevated. So obviously when you're standing in the queue for 30 minutes, 40 minutes, very difficult to keep your leg elevated at all. So basically we're using the Disability Access Service so we can sit on the bench in between.
Also, I think it might have impacted on my coordination because I've just dropped coffee all down myself, which is why I've had an outfit change.
Excuses,
so it's
excuses.
Because of my legs.
She just wanted to spend money on a new t-shirt. It's a nice t-shirt though. It's Winnie the Pooh. Got cool pocket, and then up and away. It's a nice t-shirt actually. It's really cool. I'm happy with that. That's good. Tomorrowland. This is a weird Tomorrowland. They've got a Space Mountain. That's good. Look at this entrance. Very different. So one of the reasons that Tomorrowland is slightly different here is because this is where they've got Marvel stuff. So firstly you've got the Starliner Diner, which, well, it looks like a pretty cool entrance in its own right.
I think it fits quite well though, the Avengers stuff and
It does fit quite well actually, yeah. It's good that I love that they've got all these displays that show the food. makes it really easy to choose what you want, but it's not a big Tomorrowland at all. It goes a little bit further back this way, and we've got two attractions down here. We've got the Iron Man experience, and we've got Ant-Man and the Wasp Nano Battle, as well as the Expo shop. So this part is all relatively new. I believe Ant-Man and the Wasp was actually a reskin of Buzz Lightyear. Not 100% if that's entirely accurate. Standby wait of 5 minutes. Now what the Disability Access Service means is you can go straight into the priority admission, the Premier Access queue. If the queue is over 15 minutes, they'll give you a return time for it. So go in standby entrance for this, it's only 5-minute wait.
A dagger? You guys know the saying about bringing a
that's
knife to a
amazing.
gunfight, right? Not a knife.
Wakanda, Hong Kong, New York.
Dagger.
我啟動緊啲 dagger 突擊防禦戰車。
Got an idea. Let's just back up the data core, destroy it before Zola can access it, get out of here.
There we go, we got Ant-Man and the Wasp giving us our instructions.
Hundreds of petabytes of files. We can destroy these bots faster than we can back up.
Well, there's just one.
So this is Buzz Lightyear, essentially. It's the same ride. Stationary. Oh no, we've got detachable guns this time.
Fire away.
So we've got our guns here.
大家快啲拎起物資槍，瞄準機係
Red and blue.
全力出擊。
Shield.
You in the shirt at the weak spot, but not enough.
Meet us at the data core, everyone. 快啲啦！
立即進軍數據核心，大家記住用脈衝槍，瞄準機械從入面出擊，大家一齊打。
You're shrunk to ant size, or wasp size, whichever. Just keep blasting.
縮細成功 ，Scott look, the shrinking worked.
Oh, you're also tiny and cute.
Than me though, 19% accuracy, 28% accuracy.
You guys like
That was really good.
It's all like, it's unstoppable. Good thing we had all you there.
That's amazing. I want to ride this again. That was so freaking cool. It is amazing that they can have a Marvel attraction here where we can't have that in the East Coast in the US. But our next one is going to be the Iron Man experience. I don't know what this is either. This is a new attraction as well for us. Very happy to be doing 2 new attractions here at Hong Kong Disneyland. Very cool. Come into the disability access queue for this. 15 minutes or lower you get through the disability access queue. Not sure if we're going to miss out on any of the actual queue for this, but I can't really hear anything anyway, so it's not like, I don't think it's like we're gonna see a lot. I do like this pulsing light design thing. So we're not sure what this ride is. I probably won't be able to film in it. I did see a pair of 3D glasses outside, so I'd imagine it's like a motion simulator ride.
没错，东尼史大准备再一
New
次
York
拯救世
Stark
界。
Tower.
这一次所用的装备是匹配洁净能源的显反应
I
能
missed
力。
out a little bit of queue, but it doesn't look like that gives us any information down there, just a couple of statues. So we've not missed anything too much.
展示我们的最新
That is
成就。
the good and bad part about disability access. You do miss some elements it's in the queue, but a lot of the time it's nothing huge. I know in Guardians it is a big difference. You miss out on a lot of scenic elements in the queue if you do the display access service because you go through the lightning lane for that. Alright, so this looks like Star Tours. It basically is Star Tours. Being loaded into gate number 4.
Jarvis Expo 8, you are cleared for takeoff.
歡迎各位，今日嘅旅程，我哋將會飛到去全新嘅香港史達大樓。修復擋風玻璃，啟動燃反應能源器。
Stand by, the launch door has malfunctioned.
發射門棘住咗，唔好意思。
Wait, what? Hydra wants my arc reactor? Get out of there, Jarvis. I'm on my way.
收到，即刻返去高景節。
Jarvis, you need to lose some weight there, buddy.
唔該晒，史達先生。飛行穩定器回復正常。
Just to be clear, this is not part of the tour. Ladies and gentlemen, the Air Force has arrived. Let's go. Stay close to me. I'll keep you safe. Okay, fire!
我發現咗佢嘅弱點。
You found its weakness. Well, shoot that! Yeah! No! Leaving! Go, go, go! Hi, how are you? Enjoying the tour? Hey.
所有乘客安全無恙。
Jarvis, those aren't just guests. They're heroes. Thank you so much.
系統
Hey, your power's failing. Show me the grappling cables.
釋放鋼纜。
Okay, now let's get all of you back to the expo.
史達先生，我哋就嚟到晒。
Don't worry, Jarvis. I got you. Sort of.
你最好快手啲。
Yeah, okay, good. We're almost there, buddy. Hold on. Jarvis, detach the cables. Welcome back. We saved the arc reactor. I couldn't have done it without you. No, dummy. Don't even... Yeah, okay, that's it. I'm turning you into a coin press machine.
So we're out, let's go into the expo shop and see if there's any decent merchandise in here. Ooh, it's Iron Man. That's cool. Stark Expo. Ooh, they've got the spider bots.
Molly loves toys.
Oh, a chew toy. Stark Expo chew toy. She doesn't need that stuff. They got some nice stuff. This is all the Iron Man experiences. I like that t-shirt. It's very simple. So we've done Ant-Man and the Wasp Nano battle now. We've done the Iron Man experience. Iron Man experience I actually really enjoyed. It was Star Tours but Iron Man-ified, which was really cool. Because it started in Disneyland and it was around like Hong Kong area. So that was very cool.
Not good for the motion sickness of us in this world.
Yes, no, not good for the motion sickness at all. But it was really cool that it starts out in Hong Kong Disneyland at the Stark Expo here, basically, and then it takes you through Kowloon, and then you ultimately end up back here. They've updated the visual for the Hong Kong part as well, the Hong Kong Disneyland part, because you had Frozen on there already. So very, very cool, very accurate. Becky was just pointing out the popcorn rover over here. They've got grape flavoured popcorn.
Ooh.
Interesting. And on the stage here, the Tomorrowland stage, we're going to have a Marvel encounter in a second. The cast member that was there said the character does something like this.
Don't tell them.
I don't know who that is then. Next up, we're going to get a return time for Space Mountain, but look at that name up there. Look at that name. It is Hyperspace Mountain, so it's going to be a Star Wars version. Not looking forward to Hyperspace Mountain. I do prefer just a normal Space Mountain. Posted wait time is a 20-minute wait. He gave us a return time of 10 minutes, so we can go and sit down, put our feet up for a second, and just come back to it. Basically, because the standby is 20, but we're going to go in the priority to the left here. But we'll still be waiting like 10 minutes in there anyway, so just give us a chance to sit down. Tomorrowland here has a slightly different aesthetic too. It's more like blues and silvers than anything else. We're going to go back over to the stage quickly because the encounter is happening. We got Iron Man. The stage that are queued in there, going to go and take a picture with him. Our time has come. Only 10 minutes. Priority access. Ooh. It's a weird vibe in here, slightly different. I think we're going to sit side by side with speakers in. Check out X-Wing, Star Destroyer, TIE Fighters. Ooh, I like the inside here. I like the inside a lot. Side by side seating.
And it doesn't go upside down.
And it doesn't go upside down. It's a trap! So we've just come off of Space Mountain and let's compare it. Let's compare it to Paris. Let's compare it to Magic Kingdom. Let's compare it to Disneyland Park in California, because those are the ones we've done. So you sit side by side with those, firstly. Yeah. Which is good.
No upside downies.
No upside downs, no inversions. So Paris, obviously, way over the top in terms of inversions and speed and everything, but the launch on Paris Hyperspace Mountain is great as you crest over. This didn't have a launch at all. This was very slow to get into it. So you did light speed, and you got your visual of light speed, but you were going very slow as you go around. But that was because they're taking you up to the top of the crest of Space Mountain and then bringing you back down. So we still saw quite a bit, and it was fast going around as well. When we got to the bottom, and you're doing the full loops around the bottom, you're getting some G's in there, and they had some good visuals. The stars were around, so it wasn't very dark in there. You could see the track. But you had music playing behind you as well. So you had the Star Wars tune playing, and you had Admiral Akbar saying, "It's a trap," when the Star Destroyer came across, and that kind of stuff was really cool. It was really cool. We're going to head out of the park quickly now. We will actually be back this time in the park shortly. So
this isn't a fake one.
This isn't yesterday where we were like, yeah, we'll be back, psych, and then never came back.
7 hours later.
Yeah, well, 7 hours. We were in there for like 12 hours in the end, in the ER, in the accident emergency. So we are leaving the park because we're going to go to Disneyland Hotel. We've got lunch booked at Crystal Lotus. I love walking through bubbles, so I want to do that when I do it. And that is a special Chinese dim sum lunch. So we're going to have some really cool things. Pick this up as a separate video because it is a big thing here. So do stick around and check that out. It looks cool. I'm so excited for it. We've got some like really cutesy looking character dim sum.
Is it a set menu? Or?
It's a set menu, and I do like dim sum anyway. It's fairly expensive. I think it's like 50 quid a person, but hey, what can you do? So we will be back in the park in a couple of hours. Do stick around. We are back in a very rainy Hong Kong Disneyland now. The crowds are clear. Well, the crowds aren't clearing, but they're not out on the streets. Let's put it that way. See? not nice at all. But we're back. Crystal Lotus was absolutely fantastic.
Yummy.
So be sure to check that video out. It looks amazing. It tasted amazing, and there's some really cool Instagram photo spots there. So do it. Yeah, we're back. We're gonna head now. We've done Tomorrowland this morning, so we're gonna head through the castle and we're going to go into Fantasyland. I'm recording on my phone now because of the rain. Makes it difficult, but I'm excited to check out Fantasyland. We haven't done that yet. That's the final land, really. We've got to tick off today. Over 2 days, we've done it, right? I do really love this new castle, the Castle of Magical Dreams. So what it is, when they built the park, they first built it. This was just Sleeping Beauty Castle, a essential brick for brick replica of the one in California. And then they realized that it just looked a little bit naff with just that. Apologies for the water on the lens, but I can't do too much about it. They've now just plussed it up and they've added to it. So it is still Sleeping Beauty Castle, but then they've just added and added and added. And it looks amazing. And you've got this entire courtyard here that's been done. You've got a stage in front. You've got fountains down there as well. It's just fantastic. That woman is shouting, but this is beautiful castle. So here we go. We're walking through the castle now. Right through the center of the castle. We got the Royal Reception Hall. I think that's a meet and greet in there. Oh, is this a Chow Tai Fook? Is that the castle walkthrough? Oh no, it's a shop. Of course, they're not going to give up that valuable real estate. Ooh, Cinderella's glass slipper.
The old time classic, the Pandora shop in the castle.
Pretty much, yeah, it's jewellery anyway. Once again, lots of duff. Oh my goodness. Look at the Castle of Magical Dreams.
Blimey.
That looks insane. You got Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique. Just to the left as you come out. And then you've got Cinderella Carousel. So as we were saying in the last video, it's really amazing how it's like circled by the mountains. It really adds to it. You can see that's not smog around there, that's actually steam coming off. Oh, we can see Arendelle. Oh, goodness me. We are going to put our name down for Winnie the Pooh. So sadly, Dumbo's Flying Elephant is closed. You've got the carousel again behind us. This is just a really beautiful area. Fantasy Gardens. I think we'll have to go through there in just a second, but you can see Arendelle just creeping over. This is the entrance, yeah. That is really good. And it goes under the train station, under the train tracks. So that's why you've got that little slope there, going under the train tracks. So the Fantasy Gardens look fantastic, but they do look like they take up quite a large amount of real estate that could be used for a ride. I don't know, could you put something like Seven Dwarfs Mine Train there? Or...
But we did hear on our Hong Kong tour that they love a garden and a park.
They do love a garden and park, yeah, so that's why. But I just think like that is so much real estate they could use for a ride. You know, when you're sat there looking at the map and you're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rides, and then you're like, right, it's a half-day park then.
But they've got enough space to expand anyway. Even
They do. They do. Definitely not as nice as Paris teacups. No. One thing I'd say actually, Fantasyland feels weird. Fantasyland feels like it's spread into 2 lands here, doesn't it?
It also doesn't feel as like princessy and cutesy. It feels more like cartoony.
It does, yeah. We are going to go and ride It's a Small World because this is a staple. Been so upset that it's been out of action in Paris for so long. What have they got here? Festival of Foods. Clopin's Festival of Foods. Ooh.
That's nice.
I do like how they do this, as I said before. Right, it is a small world after all. It's a small world after all. We're going under the train tracks. It's got a very Toontown feel to it, like you'd have that in California. You do also have that a little bit in Paris as you go under to get to the storybook boats. But we've got a very similar facade here to the one in Paris. It does look much the same. It's posted at a 40-minute wait currently. You've also got this small world ice cream.
This one looks like it could do with an update as well, like a shutdown.
It could do with a clean, for sure. But it's still moving a lot. What does this say here? For over 40 years, the happiest cruise that ever sailed has provided millions of people of all ages the opportunity to revisit the wonder, excitement, enthusiasm, and innocence of youth. Today, it's a message of peace, understanding, and friendship has come to Hong Kong Disneyland, reaffirming the commitment to Walt Disney Company to all the world's children. Though the mountain divide and the oceans are wide, it's a small world after all. It's opening. So I got an ice cream boat from the Small World ice cream shop. We jumped in the queue for Small World because it's a fairly long queue. Started eating it. I'll put a picture in or a short video because we took loads of pictures with it before we started eating it, but we forgot to actually take a landscape one. So,
Sorry about that.
well, sorry about that, guys. Anything for the gram, really. We came into the building now. It's really weird because you're actually like straight into the show building with the black ceilings and stuff as you are still in the queue, and it's a big old queue inside still.
Arms, feet, and legs inside the boat, and please watch your children. Thank you. We may want that chair.
that was the absolute best version of Small World that we've ever been on. Interestingly, just going to show you this quickly. So you got these pointing to different Asian capitals. So you got Manila, you got Bangkok, you got Nairobi. Nairobi's not Asia then. Okay, Mumbai, Paris, Beijing, and Seoul. And it's telling you the distance to them. It's really cool. Just leaving the Small World area, we're going to go on Winnie the Pooh now because we put our name down a little while back. When we jumped into the queue for It's a Small World, it actually changed down to like 20 minutes, so we were quite lucky that we didn't have to stand in the queue, especially with having the disability access service. It's very nice that that happened. I think the parks are starting to get a little bit quieter. So as we were saying before, I pointed out those little things on the floor outside Small World. That is the best Small World that we've ever been on. It had characters. 19
eyes were moving,
including the hippos. Including the hippo, you had both of them. You hadn't had the wonky eye, winky thing going on with you there. Wonky winky. That was great. 99% of the animatronics were working. So none that I noticed weren't working. That's why I'm saying 99. Just don't want to say 100%. Fantastic. It was well maintained. The boats are done in a similar way to what they are in California. So the stuff on the outside isn't in the water like it is in Magic Kingdom. There's a few parts in the, well, actually the whole of the stuff in Magic Kingdom, the whole building is flooded. Whereas California and this one, it's a track going through, but this track is a bit wider. The boats are a bit wider because this is newer. They built it for this. Whereas the one in California was built for the 1964 World's Fair. So it then was just retrofitted into Disneyland. I think that was just phenomenal. And having the characters in there, I know it caused a bit of an uproar when it went into California, but it really does make it so much cool.
especially for kids. Like if you want to go on it and like spot your favourite, or
if you want to spot your favourite character as a kid, like even as an adult, to be honest. Yeah, guilty. Also, they had little signs to tell you when you were going into the new area, so the new continent. So you'd have Asia, Africa, etc. It would tell you, and that was really cool. It was fantastic. Winnie the Pooh now. The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, and let's see how this differs to California, and let's see how it differs to Magic Kingdom as well. We did have a little bit of a situation though. We wanted to go and see Mickey's Wondrous Magic Show, we got there about 40 minutes early and it was full, so we've got to go to the next show at 5:45. So we'll see if we can get on that. We can use disability access, but then we can't use that on any other attraction, which is fair enough.
He's never gonna reach that dream. I'm in the mood for food. Also sings a
went away, and everyone gathered together to say,
we're leaving Fantasyland and heading into Adventureland once again.
Oh.
Going through the side of the castle. Oh, what's happening? They're making an announcement now. What's this? Pure Gold Castle of Magical Dreams. Oh. Hey. Thank you. You too. Ah, that was cute. We just bumped into Belle.
Your dreams has been canceled.
Oh
We
no.
apologize for any inconvenience
Yeah.
and hope that you continue to enjoy your visit to Hong Kong Disneyland.
Follow Your
Once
Dreams
again,
has been
this
cancelled.
performance of Follow Your Dreams has been canceled. Thank you.
So
I just said that.
yeah, you heard that. Follow Your Dreams has been cancelled. The reason for that is because it is raining a lot and there's a lot of performers in that. If you haven't seen that performance, go and check out our video from day one at Disneyland, because we did see it in that. But that was so cool, bumping into Belle coming out. She had a very English accent.
She did.
Very English accent for a French girl.
Well, American accent.
American accent, yes, that's true. Posh, a posh accent. We are out of Fantasyland and we are heading into Adventureland now. There's a few shows. It's a bit of a mishmash. We're trying to get shows in. Obviously, because of the difficulties we had yesterday, we're a little bit more condensed in our time now with the shows.
Yeah, the rides I think we'll be okay on. Like, we've done everything once now.
We've done all of the rides once, yeah, that we want to do. Anything that was missing that isn't in another park, we've done. Anything that's different from another park, we've done.
Yeah.
We haven't done the carousel, don't really care to do the carousel too much. It's nice if we get time, but we're not going to. We will be back though. So we're back in Adventureland. We've got a show to do shortly, Moana's one. But over here near the theatre in the wild, there is a character meet and greet happening. And that character is Timon of Timon and Pumbaa fame. Signing autographs. Fantastic. This is a nice area actually. Loads of little food stands here. And then the theatre in the wild as well. Hey friends, Futurely here. So that's the end of part one of our day 2 in Hong Kong Disneyland. Day got a little bit away from us. Loads going on, trying to cram as much as we can in throughout the day after the incident that happened yesterday. And if you haven't seen day 1, I will put a link down in the description so you guys can go and check that out. It was a pretty eventful day to say the least. We got a little bit of the park done and a couple of entertainment offerings as well. But today we're trying to just pick back up where we left off, starting in Tomorrowland and kind of making our way around the park. We will pick it back up in part 2. It was just getting to be a really long video, so we had to split it up. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed part 1, and if you have enjoyed the throughout, give us a thumbs up. I do appreciate it. It really does help us out a lot. It'd be great if you could hit the subscribe button, bell icon to be notified when we post all new videos. We'll see you on the other side. Thanks.